This is not random. This is a divine moment. God is speaking to you right now. He has a message for you. Listen carefully. You've been praying for clarity. You've been asking for direction. This is your answer. There's someone God has chosen for you. This isn't coincidence. This isn't chance. It's part of God's perfect plan. You may feel hesitant. You might feel unsure. But God's voice is clear. He's calling you to act in faith. This isn't just love. This is destiny. This is divine. God sees what you can't. He knows your future. He knows the blessings waiting for you. This relationship is sacred. It's not ordinary. It's God-ordained. Through this union, His purpose will be fulfilled. Together, you'll do things you never imagined. Together, you'll glorify God in ways you don't yet see. You've asked for clarity. You've prayed for guidance. This person is God's answer to your prayers. God's timing is perfect. He's never late. He's never wrong. But this is your moment to act. Delays can close doors. Delays can block blessings. The spiritual realm is moving for you. God is orchestrating everything in your favor. He's asking you to trust Him. The enemy will try to distract you. He'll try to confuse you. Don't let fear or doubt take control. God is calling you to move forward. This is your time. This is your moment. God knows your heart. He knows your desires. He sees your struggles. He understands your pain. This person will strengthen you. They will bring you closer to Him. They will encourage your faith. You might feel overwhelmed right now, but God is not the author of confusion. Pray for clarity. Ask Him to confirm this message in your heart. He will guide you. He will show you the way. March 31st is a turning point. Time is running out. God's plan is unfolding now. This union isn't just companionship. It's a covenant. It's sacred. Through your marriage, God's love will shine. He will use your relationship to inspire others. He will use it to reflect His faithfulness. You've waited for this moment. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let doubt hold you back. God's favor is on this union. Step forward in faith. This person is an answer to your prayers. They're here to walk with you. They'll stand by you in every season. Life won't always be easy, but with God at the center, you'll overcome every challenge. God's promise is clear. He will guide you. He will strengthen your bond. Open your heart to His voice. Surrender your doubts. Trust Him completely. God is leading you toward a blessing, but this blessing requires action. The window of time is critical. March 31st is fast approaching. God is aligning everything for you. Act before it's too late. Pray for confirmation. Ask Him to reveal His will. He will answer. He will guide your steps. God's plans are always good. Even when you don't understand, trust Him. He sees the bigger picture. He knows what's best for you. His plans are for your good, even when the path feels uncertain. God wants to bless you, not just with material things, but with peace and joy. This union is part of His blessing. This person is part of His plan. You didn't meet them by accident. God has been preparing both of you for this moment. He has woven your paths together for His purpose. Trust Him to lead you. He's never failed you. He won't fail you now. Even if you feel uncertain, God is steady. Lean into His guidance. You may not feel ready, but God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. If He's calling you to this union, He will equip you. He will give you strength. He will provide wisdom. Take the first step. God will meet you there. His strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to do this alone. Your destiny is intertwined with this person's. This is not just love. This is God's plan. Together, you'll create a future that glorifies Him. Your union will be a force for good. God's hand is on your marriage. He's been preparing you for this all along. This union is about purpose. It's about advancing God's kingdom. Your relationship will be a beacon of light. Others will see His love through you. Your marriage will inspire. It will reflect God's faithfulness. Don't let this moment slip away. This is a divine opportunity. A door has been opened for you. Step through it in faith. Delaying could mean missing His blessing. Obedience brings blessing. Faith brings favor. You've been prepared for this moment. Every trial has led you here. The time is now. God's timing is perfect. Even when it doesn't make sense, trust Him. Take that step. Move forward in faith. This person is God's answer to your prayers. Together, you'll walk in His purpose. Your best days are ahead. Step into this blessing. This is your moment. This is your calling. Act in faith. Trust God's plan. He has never failed you, and He never will. God is with you now. He's closer than your next breath. He's speaking to your heart. Do you feel it? That gentle nudge, that whisper of reassurance. It's Him. Listen to His voice. It's not loud. It's not chaotic. It's calm. It's steady. It's the voice of peace, guiding you forward. Follow His lead, even when the way looks uncertain, even when fear tries to cloud your judgment. His way is always the right way. Your future is in His hands, and His hands are strong and steady. They are hands that have held the stars in place, hands that have calmed storms with a word. Those same hands hold you now. This is your time, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. This is the moment you've prayed for. Step forward in faith. Take a deep breath. Put one foot in front of the other. God's favor is on you. It's been on you from the very beginning. His blessings are ahead, not just any blessings, divine blessings. Blessings that are uniquely yours. No one else can claim what He's set aside for you. Trust Him completely, not halfway, not when it feels easy. Trust Him in the hard moments. Trust Him when it doesn't make sense. Walk in His purpose. His purpose is always good. It's not random. It's not meaningless. It's intentional. The time is now. Right now. Not later. Not when you feel more ready. Because the truth is, God doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Act in faith. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. It's about saying, God, I don't see the full picture, but I trust you do. He has been preparing you for this. Every experience, every challenge, every moment of waiting, it's all led you here. Nothing has been wasted. Even the pain, even the struggles. God has used them to shape you. You are not here by accident. You are not hearing this message by chance. This is divine timing. This is a divine appointment. God's plan for you is unfolding, step by step, piece by piece. But He won't show you the whole picture at once. Why? Because He wants you to trust Him. If you saw everything at once, you might rely on your own strength. But God wants you to rely on His. His strength never runs out. His wisdom never fails. So take the next step. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the step He's placed before you. This is how faith works. One step at a time. One act of trust after another. God is already ahead of you. He's gone before you to prepare the way. He's clearing obstacles you can't even see. He's arranging divine connections. He's making the impossible possible. All He's asking is that you trust Him. Trust His timing. Trust His process. Sometimes the process feels slow. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but trust this: God is always working, even in the waiting. Especially in the waiting. He's shaping you in ways you don't even realize. He's building your character. He's strengthening your faith. When you look back, you'll see it. You'll see how every delay had a purpose, how every closed door led to something better, how every moment of waiting was actually preparation. But right now, He's asking you to move, to step into the blessing He's prepared for you. This is your moment. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt keep you stuck. God hasn't given you a spirit of fear. He's given you power. He's given you love. He's given you a sound mind. Lean into His strength. Let His peace fill your heart. Let His guidance light your path. You're not walking this path alone. He's with you every step of the way. He's your protector. He's your provider. He's your guide. And He's placed this person in your life for a reason. This isn't just a coincidence. This isn't just a relationship. It's part of His plan for your life. This union is sacred. It's been ordained by heaven. It's been written into the story of your life. God doesn't make mistakes. If He's leading you toward this person, there's a purpose behind it. A purpose greater than you can imagine. Through this relationship, He'll reveal His love in new ways. Through this union, He'll fulfill His purpose in your life. It won't always be easy, but with God at the center, it will always be worth it. When challenges come, you'll face them together. When storms arise, you'll weather them side by side, and God will be your anchor. This is more than companionship. This is more than love. This is destiny. God has chosen this person for you. They are an answer to your prayers. They are a gift from Him. Don't let fear keep you from receiving this gift. Don't let doubt steal this blessing. God's timing is perfect, and His plan is flawless. March 31st is a turning point. It's not just a date. It's a moment in time that God has prepared for you. He's aligning everything for your good. He's opening doors. He's creating opportunities. But He's asking you to act. Faith without action is incomplete. Obedience is the key to unlocking His blessings. This is your chance to step into His purpose, to walk in the path He's prepared for you, to receive the blessing He's been holding for you. Don't miss this moment. Don't let it pass you by. God is speaking to you right now. His voice is clear. His message is unmistakable. He's calling you to trust Him, to let go of fear, to step forward in faith. This is your time. This is your moment. Act in faith. Move forward with confidence. God is with you. He's never failed you, and He never will. This is not just a message. It's an invitation to trust Him like never before, an invitation to step into His purpose for your life. Say yes to His call. Say yes to His plan. Say yes to His timing. You won't regret it, because His plans are always good, because His blessings are always worth it. He's speaking to you now. He's guiding your steps. He's leading you into a future filled with hope. Trust Him. Follow Him. Act in faith. This is your moment to walk into the blessing God has for you. It's not just an ordinary moment. It's a divine appointment. Don't hold back. You've waited long enough. You've prayed long enough. Now is the time to step into what God has been preparing for you. Don't delay. Delay can cause doubt. Delay can close doors that are open right now. God is asking you to act in faith, not in fear. God's favor is on you. It's been on you since the day you were born. He's watched over you. He's guided you through every challenge, every triumph. His favor surrounds you like a shield. His love surrounds you. It's deeper than you can comprehend. It's unconditional. It's relentless. Even when you feel unworthy, His love never changes. His plan is unfolding perfectly. Even when you can't see it, even when it feels slow or uncertain, trust that God is working behind the scenes. He's aligning everything for your good. Take the step. That step of faith is your act of obedience. It's your way of saying, God, I trust you. You may not see the whole path, but God is asking you to take one step at a time. Trust the process. God's process is never wasted. Every moment of waiting has prepared you. Every challenge has strengthened you. Every delay has refined you. And watch as God does more than you could ever ask or imagine. His blessings are beyond your wildest dreams. What He has planned for you is greater than anything you could plan for yourself. Your future is secure in His hands. There's no safer place to be. He holds your tomorrows. He holds your hopes, your dreams, and your destiny. And His hands are steady and strong. They never tremble. They never fail. You can trust Him to carry you through anything. This is your time. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the moment God has been preparing you for. Step forward in faith. Even if you feel unsure, even if you feel afraid. Faith isn't the absence of fear. It's trusting God in spite of it. God is with you. He has always been with you. In the moments you felt alone, He was there. In the times you questioned everything, He never left your side. And He will never fail you. Not now. Not ever. God's track record is perfect. He's never broken a promise. He's never let His people down. And He won't start with you. This is a turning point. It's the moment where everything changes. It's the moment where faith meets destiny. Don't look back. What's behind you is done. God's calling you forward. Don't look around. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. God's plan for you is unique. It's tailor-made for you. Look up. Fix your eyes on Him. Let Him be your guide, your strength, your focus. He's already gone ahead of you. He's prepared the way. He's made the crooked path straight. Trust Him with every step, even when the path seems unclear, even when you don't have all the answers. God's wisdom is higher than ours. His ways are greater than we can comprehend. He's asking for your faith, not perfect faith, not faith without questions, just faith that says, God, I trust you more than I trust myself. You've been waiting for a sign. This is it. This is God's way of telling you, move forward. This is His confirmation that He's got you. You might feel unprepared. You might think, I'm not ready for this. But God doesn't call the ready. He prepares the called. If He's calling you to it, He will equip you for it. He'll give you the strength you need. He'll give you the wisdom you need. He'll open the right doors at the right time. All He's asking is for you to take the first step. That step of faith is your yes to God. It's your declaration that you trust Him more than your circumstances. And when you say yes to God, amazing things happen. Mountains move, doors open, miracles unfold. This isn't just about what God wants to give you. It's about what He wants to do through you. This isn't just about a blessing. It's about your purpose. It's about the bigger picture that only God can see. You're part of something greater. Your life has meaning. Your story has a purpose. And God is using every part of it for His glory. The good parts, the hard parts, even the parts you don't understand. He's weaving it all together into something beautiful, something only He can create. So don't hold back. Don't let fear rob you of this moment. God's favor is on you. His hand is guiding you. His Spirit is within you. You have everything you need to move forward. Not because of your own strength, but because of His strength in you. This is your time to shine. This is your time to step into your calling. God's plans for you are good. They're not to harm you. there to give you hope and a future. He sees your potential. He sees your heart. He sees the person He created you to be. You are chosen. You are loved. You are called for such a time as this. The enemy will try to distract you. He'll try to make you doubt. But don't listen to his lies. God's truth is greater than the enemy's deception. His promises are greater than your fears. His power is greater than your weaknesses. You're not walking this path alone. God is with you every step of the way. He's your shield. He's your protector. He's your guide. So take a deep breath, lift your head, and step forward in faith. God has amazing things in store for you. He's prepared blessings you can't even imagine. He's ready to pour out His goodness over your life. All He's asking is for your yes, your trust, your obedience. This is your moment to walk into the blessing God has for you. It's not just a moment. It's the moment. The moment you've prayed for. The moment you've hoped for. The moment God has been preparing for you since the beginning of time. Don't let it pass you by. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess what God is speaking into your heart right now. This is not a coincidence. It's not chance. It's a divine appointment, crafted by the Creator of the universe. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear has no place here. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear whispers lies, remind yourself of God's truth. When doubt tries to creep in, remember His promises. When hesitation feels heavy, lean into His strength. Step forward in faith. Faith is what moves mountains. Faith is what opens doors. Faith is what activates God's blessings in your life. Trust His plan, even if it doesn't look the way you expected, even if it feels uncertain. God's plans are always better than ours. He sees what you can't see. He knows what you don't know. His ways are higher. His wisdom is infinite. Follow His lead. He is your good shepherd. He knows the way, and He's walking ahead of you. He's not asking you to figure it all out. He's asking you to take the next step and watch as God does more than you could ever dream. Your imagination is limited, but God's power is not. Your thoughts are small compared to His plans. Your dreams are big, but His dreams for you are bigger. He can do exceedingly, abundantly above all you ask or think. He's the God of miracles, the God who makes a way where there is no way. Your future is bright. It's not filled with uncertainty. It's filled with hope. God's plans for you are good. They're plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Your destiny is secure. The one who holds the stars in place is holding your destiny in His hands. Nothing can snatch it away. Nothing can derail His plans for you. Your life is in the hands of a God who loves you beyond measure. His love is unfailing. His love is unconditional. His love is deeper, wider, and greater than you can imagine. This is your time. It's not tomorrow. It's not someday. It's now. Right now. This is your moment. The moment to step into what God has for you. The moment to trust Him fully. The moment to say, "Yes, Lord, I'm ready." God is with you. He's been with you in every season. He's been with you in every struggle. He's been with you in every victory. And He will never fail you. Not now. Not ever. God's faithfulness has no expiration date. His promises are eternal. What He said He would do, He will do. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to step boldly into the life God has for you. You are not alone. God is walking beside you. He's leading you. He's guiding you. When you feel weak, He will strengthen you. When you feel uncertain, He will give you clarity. When you feel afraid, He will fill you with courage. The enemy will try to make you hesitate. He'll try to make you question God's voice, But don't give in. The enemy's power is no match for God's promises. The enemy's lies are no match for God's truth. The enemy's schemes are no match for God's plans. You've come too far to stop now. You've endured too much to turn back. This is your breakthrough moment. This is where fear ends and faith begins. This is where you step into the fullness of God's blessings. This is where His favor overflows in your life. Don't hold back. Don't let doubt steal what God has for you. God has gone before you to prepare the way. He's cleared obstacles you didn't even know were there. He's lined up divine appointments. He's arranged opportunities. But He's waiting for you to take the step. Faith requires action. Obedience unlocks the door to His blessings. Even if you feel unqualified, remember this: God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. If He's calling you, He's already equipped you. He's already given you everything you need. You just have to trust Him. You might feel like you're not ready, but God knows you better than you know yourself. He knows you're ready, even if you don't feel it. Every challenge you've faced has prepared you for this. Every delay has strengthened your faith. Every trial has refined your character. Nothing has been wasted. Every moment has been part of God's plan. And now, He's asking you to trust Him like never before, to let go of what's comfortable, to step into the unknown, because that's where His blessings are waiting. That's where His promises come to life. That's where you'll see His power in ways you never imagined. This is your moment to say yes to God. Yes to His plan. Yes to His timing. Yes to His will. Even if you don't understand everything. Even if you have questions. Trust Him anyway. God's ways are perfect. His timing is flawless. His plans are always good. He's working all things together for your good. Even the things that don't make sense. Even the things that feel painful. God doesn't waste anything. He uses it all for His glory. So don't look back. What's behind you is finished. God is doing a new thing. Don't look around. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Your path is unique. Your story is written by God's own hand. Look up. Fix your eyes on Him. Let His voice guide you. Let His peace fill your heart. This is your moment to trust Him fully, to step out of your comfort zone, to step into His purpose for your life. God's favor is on you. His hand is upon you. His Spirit is within you. You are chosen. You are loved. You are called. Called to walk in faith. Called to live in His promises. Called to be a light in the world. This isn't just about what God wants to give you. It's about what He wants to do through you. It's about His kingdom. It's about His glory. You are part of something greater. Your life has a purpose. Your story matters. God is using you. He's working through you. He's pouring His love into you so you can pour it out to others. So don't hold back. Don't shrink back in fear. Step forward in faith. Trust His plan. Follow His lead. And watch as He does more than you could ever ask, think, or imagine. Your future is secure. Your destiny is certain. Your life is in the hands of a God who will never fail you. This is your time. This is your moment. God is with you, and He will never fail you.